I always wanted to have a baby shower. But those booties are the only present Teresa ever got. Please leave them where they are. They've caused enough misery. Nothing good could come from that.
It's off.
I think there are monsters down here.
Freddy will scare away the monsters, Josh. Just like he always does. He's a good watchdog. It's working. How could anyone remember what all these keys go to?
Can I help you, lad?
What are you doing here?
I'm just an old Irishman who left home looking for a better life. It's true I didn't starve, but I'm not sure I found what I was looking for.
What do you think of it?
'Tis a hard place, lad. And there's not much difference between the people inside and the ones outside who are walking around breathing God's fresh air. And if I were one of those people, free and easy and doing what I pleased, 'twould scare me senseless to know that.
Who keeps things running?
Oh, the new lad. The one they have here now. He's doing fine. They'll not be missing old Seamus O'Rourke.
Why don't you leave?
One day they'll come in and replace all this old machinery. Then it'll be time for me to move on. That's me old lightweight motor oil. It's amazing how long machines will work for you. All you have to do is take care of them. It only looks like clutter. I know where everything is. I'm surprised at how little the light bulb has changed after all these years. Different size washers. The plumbing in this building is atrocious. Navel jelly. That'll take the rust off just about anything. 10-penny nails. Good for knocking together 2x4s. I'm surprised at how little the light bulb has changed. It's just odd bits the new man found lying about and didn't want to throw away. Smart lad that. Waste not, want not. Those'd be your number 3 fuses. Industrial. We use them for most of the heavy equipment. It's just odd bits the new man found lying about and didn't want to throw away. Smart lad that. Waste not, want not. Be careful with that now. Don't hurt yourself.
It's heavier than it looks.
It was a gift to me from a Russian physician. It rather looks like me, don't you think?
They're old and abandoned, just like me. Don't go poking your nose where it doesn't belong. There's nothing in there that concerns you. Many's the hour I rested my old bones there. Get along with you. Find your own place to sit down. Leave that be. I like it there. I could build anything I could. Whatever they needed around here, I used to make it myself, right at this bench. A temperamental old cow she is. She'd break down in an instant if you turn your back on her. Ah, you'll go daft, lad, if you try to figure out where all those pipes go. Leave that to an old expert like me. Malcolm hung that there just the other day. That's a new one, that is. You won't find a key for it on that big ring of yours. The shock would knock your eye teeth out. Better turn off that water first. Nasty business. That water is causing no end of mischief. Old reliable, that one. Not like that sow of a generator. But that's the main sewage pipe. You don't want to be around when that backs up. Hardly enough hot water to do the dishes. But Malcolm wouldn't permit me to put in more capacity. Cold showers are good for the patients, he used to say. They certainly don't make them like that anymore. Hot!
It's bolted shut. It's heavy.
The old man put it in there. I could see from the look in his eye he was up to no good.
Perhaps you were never aware, Oliver, that some items carry evil within themselves. Merely picking up that dragon lighter, for example, has caused you to fall under its fiery spell. Marilyn Wilson burned herself to death with it. Martha Ward used it to burn her house down. Even now, it is propelling you towards some unknown but no doubt searing fate. I wonder, Oliver, will you be able to take the heat?
You're trapped!
Better dead than red.
Very clever, Oliver. Well done.
It's beautiful. It's locked.
I can't believe you found it. Could you put it over next to the baby book? Thank you. Thank you.
Don't mention it. Joshua is being held there. Can you help me find it?
I'm afraid I don't know too much about the asylum layout. I was only here a short time before I died. But the women down the hall might be able to help you, if you can get them to make sense. They're a little crazy. The key to the corridor door had a big W stamped on it. It's sure to be on your keyring, so you should be able to open it right up.
That key opens it right up.
Are there bad guys here, Dad?
Nope, no bad guys.
I love you, Dad.
I love you too, Josh.
You there. You're new. Did you bring my knitting needles?
I'm afraid not.
Well then, be off with you. The tapestries are delicate. Please do not disturb them. That is where my handkerchief belongs. Yes?
I don't believe we've been introduced.
Such impertinence in a servant. I shall have Sir George reprimand you.
Who's he?
He is my host, if you can call it that.
What would you do with them?
A servant does not question the commands of a queen. Fetch them, please. You are dismissed. It could use some dusting. See to it. That is where my handkerchief belongs. The likeness is remarkable. I have never known a painter to have such skill.
What happened to your last pair?
They were taken from me by Sir George. Actually, they weren't proper knitting needles at all. They were curious eating sticks from the Orient. They worked just as well. In captivity, one must improvise.
What will you do with them?
It is how I pass the time. All the needlepoint and tapestries you see around you, I made them.
It must have taken quite some time.
I've been here 18 years.
Have you seen my son? His name is Joshua.
I am sorry your boy is missing. I too miss the companionship of my son. But perhaps you will find the lad while you are searching for my needles. You may go now. The tapestries are delicate. Perhaps it would look better nearer the fireplace. Perhaps it would... It needs a good sweeping. It has not been polished in weeks. Tomorrow, you should give it a good washing. You know very well it cannot be opened. It is fine where it is, thank you. It has a wobbly leg. Perhaps you can fix it. The items on the desk are private and do not concern you. The tapestries are delicate. The items on the desk are... The items... You may leave it alone. I am not yet ready to retire. Don't be impertinent. I have everything else I require. I am only missing those needles. At last. At last. You are more than a servant. You are a friend. Thank you for providing me the only implements by which my imprisonment becomes tolerable.
Why do you call him your host?
George Talbot, the Earl of Shrewsbury. This is his castle. He has been commissioned by my cousin, Queen Elizabeth, to detain me. Little does she know that he brings dishonor upon both our royal houses.
What does he do?
He tortures me. He takes me to the dungeon and uses a key with a skull pattern on it to open a small room. There he forces foul emetics and purgatives down my throat. Sometimes he bleeds me until I am dizzy and become faint.
What does he hope to gain?
He wishes me to confess to conspiracies against my dear cousin. When I refuse to do so, he opens a special casket he sometimes has with him. Inside are vials filled with poisons that give me fevers and chills.
Have you told anyone else about this?
Only Lorena, the prisoner next door. She's very difficult to talk to, but she knows more than she's willing to say. She is heavily guarded, but the key to her part of the prison has the number 26 engraved on it.
Is there anything I can do to help?
It is all a horrible misunderstanding. My cousin thinks I plot with the King of Spain against her. If only I could write to her and send a token of my affection, she would realize how wrong she is.
Can't you get her a message?
To do so, I need a pen and some ink, both of which are currently denied me.
It sounds as if you have something particular in mind.
I have embroidered a special handkerchief for her. It is the finest craftsmanship, and it has the letter R worked into the corner.
And now you can't find it?
Alas, Sir George has stolen it from me. I suspect he has hidden it within his casket of poisons. But where that may be, I have no idea.
Elizabeth doesn't begin with R?
I forget you are a servant, unschooled in Latin. R is for Regina, which means queen.
I must find him before dawn.
Just as you aid me, so shall I aid you.
That key opens it right up.
Freddy's tired, Dad.
Maybe he can take a nap, Josh. It's way past his bedtime.
He told me he's too scared to sleep. I'm scared too.
I know, Josh, but everything will be okay. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Are you one of Malcolm's spies? Go away. Even in the hospital, one must have one's privacy. It is an early study by Degas. I would be lost without my novels of Henry James. The Collected Poems of Wordsworth, a first edition.
The inscription says, "My dear Miss Martin, earth has not anything to show more fair. Fond regards, Mark Kendall."
I should have been worried from the start. The quotation he selected actually referred to some buildings. My father gave me that locket on my 16th birthday. He died only a week later. They are from Paris, the latest fashion. Stop! You must leave them alone! Stop! You... It's black lacquer on walnut. Quite attractive. But it shows every speck of dust. Artificial, unfortunately. The pots come from Prinish Abbey, near Painswick in England. They were given to me by my mother. They are part of the set given to me by my mother. The pots come from Prinish Abbey, near... It is a piece by a new artist, Derek Becker. Who are you? What do you want?
I'm looking for my son, Joshua.
You won't find him here, young man.
I'm a friend.
I don't believe you. Everyone here works for Malcolm.
He is an evil man.
Very clever. That's just what one of his spies would say.
What can I do to convince you?
Very well. I shall give you a chance. Malcolm has stolen many things from me. He keeps most of them hidden away, and some he has given to others. But one of them he keeps on display, knowing the pain it causes me. Bring me that item, and I will know you are not in league with him. A woman of breeding does not discuss her sleeping arrangements. It's from the 1929 Paris exhibit. Dickens. I find him wonderfully soporific. It's a Giuliano original. My eyes are failing. The glass makes it easier to read. I love Poe. He's so mysterious.
The inscription reads, Meryl, this should keep you up a few nights. Love, Wendy.
A gift from my sister. Her sense of humor can only be described as macabre. I always keep the shades drawn. It is so gloomy out there. Don't! You never know who might be outside watching. They are salves and creams prescribed by some of the finest doctors in the East. I have sensitive skin. It's Florentine leather. It's Florentine leather.
Fancy.
It's Florentine. They are salves and creams prescribed by some of the finest doctors in the East. I have sensitive skin. Giuliano makes all his creations from genuine ostrich.
It's very powerful. Fancy. Doesn't look too useful. Huh. Liquid eyeliner. Pretty handy for seeing if someone's sneaking up behind you. I didn't realize these things were so stiff. Wow, still wet after all these years. I guess the liquid part is in there. Nothing in there.
Just 1 minute, young man. How do I know that pot is mine?
It matches your cups and saucers.
Yes, but many pots look the same. There is something special about my coffee pot, and until you can tell me what it is, I refuse to believe you have truly carried out my request.
M.M. Malcolm Metcalf?
Just 1 minute, young man. How do I know that pot is mine? Just 1 minute, young man.
It matches your...
Yes, but many pots look... I commissioned it from Henri Latour. His work is exquisite. Of course, I was much younger then.
Do you want it back?
I refuse to discuss that until you prove you are my ally by bringing me the other item we discussed.
How will I know when I've found it?
It's a secret. The item has special markings, but I won't tell you what they are. Just 1 minute, young man. How do I know that pot is mine?
It matches your cups and saucers.
Yes, but...
The inscription says, "My dear Miss Martin, Earth has not anything to show more fair. Fond regards, Mark Kendall."
I should have been worried from the...
It's empty. Nothing in there. M.M. Malcolm Metcalf? The inscription reads, "Meryl, this should keep you up a few nights. Love, Wendy."
A gift from my sister. Her sense of humor can only be described as macabre.
M.M. Malcolm Metcalf?
Just 1 minute, young man.
It matches your...
Yes, but... Just 1 minute, young man. How do I know that pot is mine?
There are 2 M's on it.
Yes? Anyone can see that.
Each period is really a small bird.
You are correct. I have told no one here about this, so you must have learned it yourself. My maiden name was Merrill Martin. My mother named me for 2 of her favorite birds. When I married, she gave me this coffee set and said, "You may change your name, but here's a small reminder that you will always be my little bird."
Was he your husband?
He is my husband. But when I turned 50, he decided he wanted to trade me in on a younger model. He couldn't get a divorce without losing my money, so he cooked up a scheme to have me committed. He got Dr. Metcalf to go along, and So now he has his floozy and my money as well. Do you wonder why I'm bitter?
Is that legal?
Didn't you know? It's very easy to get someone committed involuntarily to a mental asylum. All it takes is 2 signatures and your rights are gone. Be careful, young man. This could happen to you.
Can't someone get you out?
Once you have been branded insane, the world looks at you differently. If you write letters, no one answers. If you make telephone calls, no one listens. Admit it. Even you aren't sure whether or not to believe me.
Do you remember the ECT treatments?
Oh, how could anyone forget? They would take you down to the basement and open the door with a key that looked as if it could unlock the Bastille. Then they shoved a piece of rubber in your mouth and attached some wires to your head. The orderlies would hold you down. Then the shock would come, like a white-hot steel bar behind your eyes. 10 dentists drilling on exposed nerves couldn't cause this much pain.
Do you know anything about a secret room?
I have some information that may help you, but first I want you to help me. You've proven adept at recovering items that Malcolm has stolen from me. I would like you to recover the item that means more to me than anything else. It is a locket.
It's hanging from the circuit board.
I doubt that Malcolm would leave something so precious lying about in such a manner.
Where do you think Malcolm hid the locket?
There is a wall safe in Malcolm's office, behind the picture of his wife. There was a trick to opening it. He would press a certain spot on the frame. It would make a peculiar, hollow sound, and then the picture would swing open. I believe the locket is in there.
Welcome to the big time, baby. This is where we separate the men from the boys.
I'd offer you a chair, son, but I don't think you'd want it. The name's Nick. That's their version. You want to know what really happened? Talk to me. Of all the contraptions ever invented to stick inside a body, that was the most painful. If them doctors was ever to use one of them things on themselves, they would have invented something new the next day. Trust me, son, there ain't a damn thing good you can do with that. Oh, they knew more ways to cut a body open than a dog has fleas. You leave those be. Enough people have been hurt with them already. I remember Dr. Metcalf used to keep some kind of key in one of them drawers. I knew it was important, so I made up a way so I wouldn't forget. But all I remember now is the name Mandy Lee. It must have meant something to me at the time, but now I forget what it was. I don't know what's in that one, and I don't want to find out. Take 2 swallows of that ipecac, and your lunch will be on the floor in no time. That's where they keep all the medicines. They pretended it was scientific, but me, I think it was just mix and match. That's industrial strength castor oil. 1 spoonful will give you the trots for a week. That's where they'd catch your blood when they open your vein. You got no idea what it's like to sit there and watch your blood drain out, knowing if the orderly doesn't come back in time, you'll bleed to death. That's where they keep all... Now don't do that. It'll take you all night to root through them drawers. Think, man, think. Mandy Lee. It must mean something. It's called a Utica cage. They lock you in there overnight and set it so you can't unbend your legs. If you treated a dog like that, they'd throw you in jail. You stay away from that. That cage is real trouble. They'd strap you in that thing, lower the box over your head, and just leave you there. They'd cut a hole in the seat so you could crap. The women were lucky, they'd pee straight down, but the men pissed all over themselves because they couldn't get their hands free. Now don't do that. That's not even a good joke. Howdy.
Were you an inmate?
Yeah, you mean what am I in for? I'm just old is all. I forget things. My wife died, my kids didn't know what to do with me, so I ended up here.
Did they know what it's like in here?
Are you nuts? You think I'd tell them that? They'd done the best they could by me. They deserve to get on with their lives. Everybody's got to die somewhere. I told them old Nick Brennan was doing fine.
How did you get by?
The first thing is, don't let them see you cry. They'll think you're depressed and start pouring pills down your throat faster than you can say Jack Robinson.
Any other tips?
Don't turn your back on that Metcalf guy. He talks civilized, but he's got a mean streak a mile wide.
Did they know what they were doing?
Are you kidding? They were shooting in the dark and we were the far wall. They didn't have a clue why people go haywire. Anybody got cured around here, it was because they were desperate to get away from the quacks.
That's to catch the puke. Some guys really spew when the volts hit them. That's conductive jelly. They smear it on your head before they attach the electrodes. Smells like crap, if you'll pardon my French. That's vinegar. They use it to clean you off before they put on the conductive jelly. It'd be too bad if a little bit of dirt meant you only got 1 million volts instead of 2. They don't look like much, but they're great to hang on to when the orderlies are trying to get you in the chair. They don't look like... That's the frequency machine. They got a guy stands there who turns the dials so they don't match the numbers behind your head. If they do match, some kind of resonance thing happens. The machine blows a gasket, and they gotta go to Boston to fix it. That's where the juice comes from. The way I figure it, they brought in an expert special just to put the light in the exact spot to annoy you the most. Whoa, you should see this baby when it's all lit up. Lights are flashing and sirens are going. Then they send about 1 jillion volts right through your head. After that, you don't remember much for a few days. Then, you remember too much. You can't see them while you're in the chair, but those are the numbers the frequency guy watches. It's the most fiendish torture device ever conceived by the mind of man. I've done the Hydra, solitary, fever therapy, the works. I'd rather do them all at the same time than sit in that chair for 10 seconds. Those things go across your chest, not your arms, see? Because when the volts hit, you spasm so bad, your arms would break. So an orderly stands on each side. And those guys were mean bastards, too. They punch you in the gut when the doctors weren't looking. You're not listening to me, friend. Sitting in that chair opens up the gates of hell. That's the master switch. When they throw that sucker, you got exactly 90 seconds till the end of the world. Are you nuts? Get out of here! That's the EEG machine. The doctors think it's a big deal, but the orderlies say it don't mean squat. Well, look what the cat dragged in.
What did you do?
That's the outside. Forget the outside. The game's in here, and if you lose it all.
It seems too serious for that.
If you don't treat it like a game, you'll go crazy. It's all you against the system. Don't give up. Never say die. Don't you dare let the bastards win. The truth is, they're not that smart. So it's not too hard to outthink them. Except Metcalf. He's the smart one.
Isn't the game rigged?
They think they're holding all the cards. And they are. But that doesn't mean you can't flip over the table.
It sounds like you're proud of yourself.
You're damn right I'm proud. I took every punch those turds could throw and came right back for more. They never licked Jack Kramer, and they knew it.
Did they all fight back?
Nah, most of them didn't have it in them. I remember one morning they found a woman in the ward, hanging with her head wedged between the transom and the doorframe. They never figured out how she got there. I did it. It was an act of mercy. I wish someone had the guts to do the same for me. Her last words before I pulled away the chair, you know what they were? God bless you.
Did you ever get out?
You sit in that chair with the electrodes clamped to your skin. And between the shocks, there's this strange odor. And then you realize that the last smell that's in your nostrils as you die is the stink of your own flesh burning. No, I didn't win. Nobody won. They tell you it's bad. Believe me, pal, it's worse. There's nothing like a shiny piece of cold metal on your chest, first thing in the morning. Hello! They'd go through 2 or 3 of those each week. Hell, they got the damn settings wrong once, and I bit clear through a brand new one myself. Leave it alone. You don't know where it's been. I do.
Doesn't feel cold at all. Doesn't budge. That got cold in a hurry. Looks like they cleaned it out.
Your mother died too soon, Oliver, but I no longer blame you and Mallory for her death. She's not here, Oliver. I had it custom made in Florence. Your mother loved Italian craftsmanship.
It sounds the same all over.
That was taken on your 3rd birthday. It's you and your sister Mallory. The day you were born was the most important day of my life.
I found a hole in the wall, Dad. Maybe I can make it bigger.
You're a good boy, Josh. I'm proud of you.
It is a Fabergé egg. It looks delicate, but if you don't know the trick to opening it, it would take quite a bit of pressure to get it to crack. It's just an ordinary box. I don't know why that woman insists on calling it a casket. It's just an ordinary box.
It's locked.
It is a Fabergé egg.
They all look kind of the same. You can see how I'd forget, can't you? That's it. Now I remember. How could I forget my own daughter's address?
It's too small to fit on the ring. No wonder he had to hide it.
So you found it at last. Better hurry and get it back to Vi before she decides she's Joan of Arc. Each of these vials contains a highly concentrated dose of a lethal biotoxin. One is snake venom, one is bubonic plague, the third is typhus, and the last is malaria. Unfortunately, without the labels, it is impossible to determine which is which. I wonder which you are injecting yourself with at this very moment. I'm sure you'll know soon. The concentration is such that the symptoms appear almost instantly. And if you don't administer the correct antidote within a few hours, you will certainly die. You're shivering, Oliver. That must be the first symptom of the biotoxin making its appearance.
Thank you, but I still lack a pen. Thank you.
With both pen and ink, I can now write to Elizabeth. Oh, if only I had the handkerchief as well.
You are a loyal friend. My thanks for returning to me that which was stolen.
One of the poisons has entered my body and I need to counteract it.
Sir George had another box in which he kept the antidotes, but alas, I do not know where he kept it. I have a gift for you.
What is it?
I have been saving a file to saw through the window bars that I might escape on the day the King of Spain sends his soldiers. Now that I can write to Elizabeth, I will no longer need it, for I know I can rely on her clemency. Take it with my blessing. When you find your son, use it to escape this foul prison.
How might I find this file?
It is concealed in a clever panel on my bedpost. Press the crown, and you will find it inside.
Did Sir George ever speak of a special hiding place?
The prisoner next door once told me she saw our jailer emerge from a false door, but I have not seen this myself. Go on, take it. It is my gift.
There. That should work.
Do you have a bit of a headache, Oliver? That's the second biotoxin symptom. You really should do something about that, you know.
It'd kill you in a heartbeat. More likely half a heartbeat. Malcolm removed the insulation from the handle. Smart move, lad.
Very good, Oliver. Unfortunately, the locket is an item that encourages ill-advised activities. Where are you going now? The clock tower to throw yourself off? The cistern to drown yourself? I don't know why you're doing this to yourself, Oliver. It really isn't necessary, you know. So it's to be electric shock this time. Awfully dangerous, Oliver. If it doesn't kill you outright, it will probably leave you a vegetable for life. Quite painful, too. Why can't you be more reasonable and just do as I ask?
Commencing countdown, Doctor.
Come on now, think.
90 seconds.
The minimum amount of energy necessary to trigger a convulsion is also sufficient to cause minor brain damage that results in amnesia, acute cerebral hemorrhages, and ongoing cognitive problems. Congratulations, Oliver. You have lived to fight another day. You're limping, Oliver. Muscle pains, the third symptom.
Who would have thought something so small could have caused so much harm?
Thank you. You cannot know what this means to me.
What did he want with it?
It was engraved MM, which were both his initials and mine. He took a fancy to it and decided to steal it and give it to his secret lover, that Hartwick woman.
You said you had some information.
One day, I walked into Malcolm's office just as he was pushing in a book on his bookshelf. As he did so, an entire section of the shelf swung open, and I could see into a dark room beyond.
What did it look like?
I didn't see much, but it looked like some kind of a storeroom.
What did Malcolm do?
He immediately pulled the book back into line with the others and then took me down to the ECT room. He gave me an extra dose of the shock treatment, hoping it would erase my memory.
Do you remember anything else?
He asked me about it later, but I pretended to have forgotten everything.
What was the title?
I couldn't see, but there was more than one. Then, as he took me down to the basement, he kept talking about the 4 greatest minds in medical history and what they had in common. It seemed quite important to him.
He was the greatest physician in history, the father of medicine. His early work in neurology is much neglected. He was a book burner, but he invented chemotherapy and introduced chemistry into medicine. My own small contribution to the body of medical knowledge.
You said it would be soon, Dad. It's been a long time.
I'm sorry, Josh. I know it's hard. I'm doing the best I can.
So, Oliver, you are making progress.
Why don't you stop?
Can't you see what is happening? Don't you know that you are more alive than you've been in years? The fear has made you strong.
Why don't you just tell me where the secret room is?
Why do you fight me, Oliver? Don't you see how fear and pain have helped you solve these problems? With every step, you are coming closer to me. If you fail, you will die. But you should at least be satisfied that I will train your son in your place.
I will never give in.
I see that the time you have spent here has not had the desired effect. Very well. Against my better judgment, I will help discipline you. There. I have removed the elevator handle to focus you more closely on the task at hand. Remember, Oliver, you have only until dawn. I bought it in Brazil at the same time as the box you found in the safe. Not afraid of a little needle, are you, Oliver? Not afraid. That is antivenin. If you think the toxin was snake venom, then this is the vial you should choose. The vial contains chloramphenicol, an antibiotic that is effective against typhus. This is streptomycin, which is used to combat bubonic plague. Quinine. Take it if you believe the neurotoxin was malaria. Are you sure about your choice, Oliver? Or are you still in doubt? It doesn't matter, I suppose. You'll learn the results quickly enough. Medical texts. Even with all the shelves in my office, I never seem to find room for all my books. They're over your head, Oliver. Trust me. They're over your head. Solid metal. If the entire hospital burned down, that door would still be standing.
It's locked.
Hello? Dr. Metcalf? Is anyone there? I am scared.
Pay no attention to the boy. Oh, don't worry. He can't hear me. Only you.
I won't hurt you.
Okay, it's been a long time since anyone came to visit me.
What's your name?
Well, my mom called me Abby, but after I came here, they said that couldn't be my name anymore.
How old are you?
6.5, but I'll be 7 next month.
He's just a little younger than you.
Does he like to play with dolls?
He likes Batman, and he has some toy soldiers.
I have a doll, except she's missing right now.
What does it look like?
Not it, her. Her name is Samantha. She looks just like my mom. She has long brown hair and a pretty red dress.
What happened to her?
I don't know, but I sure miss her.
I hope you find her.
You sound nice. Would you like to play a game?
What games do you know?
I know. Let's play I Spy. I'll go first. I spy my little eye, something that begins with T. Now you try to guess what it is. Yay, you got it. Okay, here's another one. I spy with my little eye something that begins with L.
You've stopped shivering, Oliver. Perhaps now is a good time to tell you that choosing streptomycin to get rid of your bubonic plague was a smart move.
That's it. And you know, even with that light on, it sure is dark in here. Not like the chapel upstairs.
How come?
It's nice and quiet. I like to go there when I'm getting better after my operations. I like the pretty glass windows and the nice music.
That sounds hard.
Dr. Metcalf is trying to make me better. There's a part inside me that's sick, and he keeps trying to find it and cut it out. He doesn't know what it is. It's really nice to keep trying, though.
How many operations have you had?
I'm not sure. There's some where they need to cut me open, and some where they don't. Since I don't have legs anymore, they have to carry me around. And someone has to feed me now, too.
Do you know what it's called?
They won't tell me. They say I'm too young to understand, but I think I know. I'm sick because my mom wanted me to be a girl.
Or are you a girl?
A boy, of course. I was never confused, only my mom was. She really wanted to have a girl. She used to put me in dresses and brush my hair and call me Abby. I just pretended with her to make her happy.
Did you ever try to tell him?
He isn't a good listener, not like you.
Why does that mean you're sick?
You have to ask him that. I guess if you pretend something to make someone else happy, it means you're sick.
What does it sound like?
There's an old man who comes and plays the organ. His name is Mr. Morgan.
I don't know how to get inside.
Oh, it's easy. Just ask one of the attendants. They've got these big key rings, and the key to the chapel is always the biggest one on the ring. Sometimes they let me open it myself.
Henry Cotton, our greatest authority on the focal infection theory. A brilliant man. That is the boy's stomach. That is the boy's colon. That is the boy's hand. That is the boy's spleen. That is the boy's liver. That is the boy's tongue. That is the boy's pancreas. That is the boy's lower intestine. That is the boy's lymph nodes. That is the boy's lymph nodes. That is the boy's esophagus. That is the boy's lymph nodes. That is the boy's lung. It belonged to my father. It was the only thing good I ever got from him. That is the boy's brain.
It's locked. A long time ago, I threw away the key for a joke, but Dr. Metcalf just uses one of his tools to open it.
Roses and lemons, say the bells of St. Clement's. Or was it oranges? Ordinary household soap. Don't let them tell you there are special antibacterial kinds. Soap is soap. Leave it, Oliver. One day, a real surgeon might use this place again. Scrubbing up was always the most tedious part of performing surgery. I remember the first time I used one of these to look inside the human body. It was like a miracle. IV bottles. I expect they've turned a bit sour by now.
Dr. Metcalf is the only one who knows how to work it. He never lets anyone else push the buttons.
That's where we deposited the waste materials. It's empty. Take my word for it. If it weren't, you would smell it. It is my own invention, the first artificial respirator, years ahead of its time. I performed some of my most brilliant surgery on that table. It's just an old empty box. Must you scrutinize everything? The clock is ticking, Oliver. It's almost dawn. My diploma from the Sorbonne. I kept track of how often I used the machine each day. I didn't want to get overexposed to radiation. My first model of the respirator always overheated. After I added grates for air intake and exhaust, the problem was solved.
You're not gonna leave me all alone, are you?
I'll come back. I promise.
Cross your heart and hope to die?
Cross my heart and I promise.
Okay, bye.